If I asked you to think about and describe to me your marriage and your spouse, if I asked you to tell me about your job, describe your children and their behavior, describe your physical appearance to me, how would you respond? What words would come out of your mouth? This is a very important question, and I want you to do this exercise because we create our reality by the pictures in our head and the words that come out of our mouths. If you don't believe it to be true, look around. I tell you, it is true. If we walk around all the time saying, "I'm so clumsy," "Girl, you know I'm stupid," all of these words recreate themselves. Everything we say, "Oh, my marriage is terrible. Oh, I so hate it when my spouse does this. He's always nagging. He's always this. She's always that." Guess what? That's going to keep happening because that is now becoming your reality. You are creating that reality with your words. Anybody who has followed me, or if you've read my book, I tell a story, a true story, about speaking life and speaking words that change your reality. For both of our kids, when they were in my womb, I and my husband started to speak over them and said that they were both going to go to college on full scholarships. We were not paying any money out of pocket for college. We started to say that before they were even born. We put that in the atmosphere. That was our expectation. Now, what has to be true for a child to get a full scholarship? Because it can be academic or athletic, we didn't care. But what we knew was, because we put that in the atmosphere, God was going to orchestrate everything that needed to be true for that thing to happen. That was going to become our reality. When our children were born, we spoke it over them. As they grew up, we spoke it over them. When they were 3 and 5, I remember specifically somebody at church, because I would say, you can ask them at any time, whether we're around or not, ask them what their job is. And they would tell you, my job is to go to school, get good grades, so that I can get a full scholarship. They probably didn't even know what that meant. I didn't care if they knew what it meant. I knew what it meant. And what we knew was we had smart kids who were able to do it. We set the expectation. We set their reality by the words we said that we taught them and we had them say. There was no other way in their mind to go to school than to have academic scholarships or athletic scholarships. Again, we didn't care which one. But we spoke that reality. And so when I describe my kids, I would describe my kids as smart, intelligent, athletic. Because guess what? They were. And that's what it was going to take to get either an athletic or an academic scholarship. When I talk about my marriage, I have a fantastic husband. I have a wonderful husband who's a good father, who is supportive of his kids. And guess what? That's what I have. So we create our reality by the pictures in our mind and the words we say. And if you are that person who you realize as you're listening to this and you think back to just those few questions that I asked you at the beginning, you realize that you're probably creating a reality that you really don't want, you can change it. It's not too late. You can change your reality. It starts up here, and then speak the new truth. Speak the new truth to change your reality. That's all I have for you today. I'm doing what I love. I'll talk to you next time.